Hey yo, what's going on guys? It's your boy here, and today we're going to be doing an IRL car review on my real life car. So now is the day, it's January 1st, 2023, it is the new year, and so it is time to review my car. This is my 2019 Audi A3. This thing is an absolute beast of a car. By that I mean it looks really, really nice. Also, there's a bird to the tree to my right. It's like a hawk, and it is killing the squirrel. Anyways, this is my car, and we're going to be reviewing it in today's video. Now, before we do that, I want to let you guys know a few things. First things first, my name is Hypod, do car reviews, car things, a lot of car stuff. So if you guys do like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications every time I upload a new video. But yeah, why don't we get into this IRL car review that I promised that we would do once we hit 5,000 subscribers. So let's get into it. So, as you guys can tell from the front end, well, I mean, this is my Audi A3, and it is a very nice looking front end. Honestly, I like this car a lot. It looks just, generally, it looks insane. Like, honestly, I love the front end. But when we kind of continue on here and go toward the back of the car, we will see another really cool thing about this car, which is the rear end. Honestly, the rear looks really aggressive, and that's what I like about it. I don't know why. It doesn't have any horsepower. I think it has like 190 something, but I mean, it generally just looks super, super nice. And so why don't we walk ourselves to the side here and just get a nice side view. So here's my, passenger side sunroof up top here. It looks very, very nice. You get to see out the car, and that's generally a pretty cool feature on the car. But now why don't we get into the car here for a second, and why don't we open the hood? So we go there, grab that, and we'll take a nice look at the inside of a second here. Man, I can't speak. And let's open up this hood here. So open hood latch, very easy to find latch, very easy to use as well. So let's take a look here. We have the TFSI Audi engine. I don't know what that means, to be honest. All I know is this is slightly turbocharged, and it just looks generally pretty cool in the engine bay. Honestly, like every time I look at it, it's very well and clean built. Like if we take a look, we just have generally everything laid out in a nice, easy to look at fashion. Very, very nice engine bay. And when we close the hood now, and when we get into the car and check out the interior really quickly. So this car on the inside looks very, very nice. So this is what I get to see every time I drive my car, because it's my car, obviously. And so taking a look, we have a few features here that you can't really see all too well because of the sunlight. But we have my drive select, we have my auto start stop feature, we have my blinkers, we have my emergency blinkers, we have my traction control, and we have my infotainment screen, which is next to my penguin, which is the mascot of my car, because the penguin sort of matches. Anyways, here's my gear shifter, here's my controls for my little screen that pops up, and I'll show you guys that when I turn on the car here. But very, very cool controls. We have my parking brake there that's on, we have my start stop, which is my turn on my engine button, and take a nice look around the car here as well. Nice adequate room for the passenger. This is a spot where I took the picture for that one Discord reveal here, so you can see the upward shot of my door handle of the passenger seat. Very, very cool. We have my pedals down here next to my dirty shoes. Here we have just a little thing to put my foot on when I'm driving. My trunk, some controls, and just generally the look of the car. We have 160 on the dash there. I don't know if you can see, but I'm not going to be able to use any of that. Here we have my volume control, and then we're going to go over to the back seat now. Check out the back seat. I'll take a nice seat in the car. So, as you can see, Audi A3s aren't the biggest car, and I'll explain to you that. But I mean, generally, people complain about the legroom. I am completely fine. I could sit in this car comfortably. I'm a 6'4" person, and I got like a few inches of legroom here. It's very, very nice and comfortable. Here we have the passenger seat. We have little nets here to hold stuff. It's kind of like cool, I guess. I mean, it's nothing too crazy. We have a little bit of storage in the door here as well. I have skinny arms, you can tell there. Door handle and everything. Very, very nice. Going over to the passenger rear here. Very, very nice. Clean leather seats as well. Moving over here, let's open up my little door and check this out. So, here we have the little tray table thing that comes down whenever you, have a passenger and you want to put drinks. Moving on, we have this little latch, which if I pull this down, I am now able to go into the trunk of my car, which we'll look at right now actually. So let's go over there. We open up the trunk. We have pretty adequate room here. We got room on the sides here. We have this little panel which leads to something, I don't really sure. And we have the little latch that opens up to the spare tire and a jack. So I mean, pretty cool underspace. The car actually has a lot of room, surprisingly. I mean, like, I saw the new Range Rover, the 2023 Range Rover. I really don't know the name of that one, but I just didn't have as much room as this, and I was surprised. So for a small car, very, very large amounts of room. Anyways, I'm gonna get into the car and I'm gonna start it up for you guys. Why don't we continue on and do the blinker test? They look pretty cool. You know, they're pretty small little blinkers, but they look really nice. Cool blinkers too. This is probably my favorite blinkers on the car itself. It's very, very nice and very, very clean. Then we have the emergency blinker. Generally looks the same in the back. Continuing on, we're gonna do the horn test because I have a horn on the car. Also, I do have side mirrors if you want to look at that really quickly. Yeah, so that was the startup of the car from the outside, doing all the blinker testing, everything from the outside of the car. Now let's actually turn the car on from the inside and see how it looks from the inside while it's on. So let's turn this bad boy on. When you turn the car on, first of all, the screen pops up. It says a little Audi A3 there. And then you have my passenger airbag, which is completely off. I'm just kidding because there's no passenger in the car just yet. And I mean, honestly, shows you a nice little gauge cluster here. If I can move my camera just a tad bit closer here, and we'll scroll through the wheel. We can see my average mile per gallon. We can see miles driven on the trip. You can see Tate's time, everything cool like that. The miles on my car, which only have 9,208 miles on this car. It's not brand new. I bought it used, but it was a very, very cool deal. We have, you know, the cool little dash here. Very, very, very nice. We have the paddles. We have Bluetooth here, very, very cool. We can go through the features here if you can see the screen very well. Go through here, we have vehicle sounds. We have a few things on this. I'm not gonna go through everything here, but it just generally has a lot of controls and looks very, very nice. We have the nice Audi logo, and we have myself some storage. Now, some of my biggest issues in this car is the storage. All you get is really this, and this is nothing too crazy. And we also have the little piece here, which, I mean, for a small car makes sense, but we don't have anything up here. You know, we only have the lights, which look very, very nice, by the way. White LEDs, very, very cool. Front headlights are also white LEDs. Now it's daytime, so I can't really show you guys that all too well, but we have my panoramic sunroof. So why don't we open this up really quickly, and why don't I show you guys the sunroof? It goes about very, very nice. It goes back all the way too, and it has generally a lot of room. Very cool. You can see the sky, you can see the moon way over there, and we're gonna close this now. And we're gonna continue on. So why don't we get going and driving this car? So I'll see you guys on the road. All right, now that we're in the car, we're putting it in drive. We're gonna drive around a little bit, and we're gonna talk about some of the features of this car while I'm driving it. So this car, very comfortable, very easy to drive, also very fun to drive. Also, my sister's holding the camera. If she wants to say hi, you know, sister. Hi. Yeah. So she's my cameraman. So if the recording's bad, it's on her. I failed the first time, so this is literally the only another shot that I can get out of this that'll either look good or look horrible. Anyways, moving on. We're gonna get on and talk about some of the features of this car here. So if we move around this corner really quickly, let's do a little bit of an acceleration on this car. So let's stop right about here, and then just hit the gas just a little bit. So this car accelerates at a fairly decent rate. I'm not even going past the legal speed limit at all. I'm literally going the speed limit, but it accelerates pretty nicely. That guy is definitely speeding though. So let's talk about some of the features on this car really quickly as we're here at the stop sign here. So we have comfort mode, which if we switch to through our little drive select button, we will now have a bit more of a comfortable ride on the car. The car feels a little bit more stiff, which makes it just a little bit more comfortable. Honestly, it's not even that bad. So it's the sunset's going down. It's very, very nice. A little bit of a comfort drive is not all too shabby to me. Now we have like 18 cars at this stop sign here. Let's see who makes it through this first. I'm gonna go. All right, so next, moving out of comfort, let's go to what's it called, individual, where individual is pretty much every tire. Hopefully, I think that's what that means. Each tire moves on its own accord, and it makes the ride just a tad bit bumpier, I'd say, but I mean, it's not even that bad. It feels nice, to be honest. We have one more feature on here, which is actually called dynamic. Now, let's click dynamic really quickly. What that does is it pretty much switches the car into its sport mode, which makes this car just a little bit quicker as such, and you know, it's still going the legal speed limit, of course. It's not even that bad. It's really nice. It sounds really nice when it accelerates too. It's not even that bad, not even that shabby. The car does feel a little bit more bumpier in this mode. Then again, it's meant to have traction control off. You're supposed to, you know, be on a track. This is still a surface, which will have a bit more traction, but it does feel very nice why don't we switch it back to auto mode, which also is a very nice mode to drive on and in, which is typically what you drive in because it saves the most gas. But yeah, generally this is a good car driving in wise. It has pretty good AC, drives really well. The steering is very nice. Most people say the steering is numb, and I do get that means you don't really get feel from the road, which is still very good in my opinion. I think I like it a lot. I get to just drive around and not have to feel the bumps in my steering. But yeah, generally I like driving this car around. It's nice. It's quick. It's pretty quick, and it's not even that bad. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below if I should do more car reviews in real life. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Happy 2023, and I hope you guys do enjoy it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Alright, so to explain some of the hints that I gave out, because a lot of you couldn't really get some of the hints I put out, I'm going to be explaining each and every hint to you and what I was trying to get out of it, because a lot of you were struggling, and I thought might as well give out the answer since I've already given you guys the car. So we're going to start here at the 4.3k sub mark, where it's my first hint that I ever dropped. And so obviously I give away the first thing, right? It is, what is my IRL car aside from being a 4-door? So I've already given out the fact that it was a 4-door previously, it's somewhere, but it's a 4-door car, for those of you who didn't know, right? So the hint goes 1, 2, 3, I was in my dream, 4, 5, 6, I was stuck on a ship, 7, 8, 9, I'm too small to see over the line. Okay, so it seems like I literally gave you nothing, but in the general chat, I specifically told you to look at the wording and spelling of each thing. As you notice, everything is lowercase up until 4. 4 is the key number here. Now, 4 really wasn't going to do too much, but if you really got the next part here, stuck on a ship, and you get to the foreign part, if you realize that I'm in America, right? This would be a foreign car, so it had to be freighted over here, it had to be flown over here, right? So it's a foreign. 4 was supposed to give up the hint that it had 4 rings. So you get 4 for the 4 rings in the Audi logo, right? So 4, ship, foreign, Audi. Now, I wasn't expecting you guys to get it right away. I was expecting at least foreign to come out of this one. A foreign 4-door car is a small 4-door foreign car. That was all I was giving out really in that hint. Maybe if you guys got Audi out of the 4, you know, that's really what I was going. And then next we have the 4.4k one. I'm not tall, but I'm tiny. My manufacturers made me tidy. I roll around, no time to play. Play like a newborn baby, my baby. So, pretty much tiny car. I really didn't get what I put for baby. I just like the baby for the rhyme. But I'm tiny. I was trying to give out the fact that I'm actually a small 4-door car that was foreign. So that was kind of the hint for that one. I really wasn't trying to give out too much in these two, but currently we have 4-door foreign car with something to do with the number 4, right? Moving on, every 2 years there's a game, mini sports and relays. I'm always there, but do not sit in despair because I'm plastered everywhere. This one I thought was really creative, but every 2 years is the Olympics, right? So the Olympics is every 2 years, and so what I was trying to get you guys to at least like every 2 years, like search up every 2 years sport event, right? I was trying to get something to search up like that. What happens every 2 years? And you know, if you do get it, it would have been the Olympics, right? Many sports games and relays, sports games, relays happens at the Olympics. Now, I Googled this whenever I made this hint that every 2 years, like when does the Olympics happen? Well, start. Well, you know. Happen. So it's like every 2 years. So it's like 2026, 2028, every 2 years. So I was trying to kind of get that out of it. Every 2 years, there's the Olympics. And I'm plastered everywhere. The Audi logo is, well, 4, but the actual Olympics thing is like 5. But you should have gotten 4 rings out of it, and you would have been like, oh, you know, that seems like the Audi logo. That's what I was trying to get out of that one. Anyways, alrighty, now that we hit the 4.6, another hint incoming. Oh man, another hint has dropped. Sunshine and rainbows and everything too. A lot of sports cars and now electrics too. I had some famous come and ask for something to take to the gym, maybe cool down with this friend. Ha, nah, he has no friends. And this one was a little creative too. Now, if you guys didn't realize, gym, K, right? So if we have gym, right? If we put gym just right here, right? We have the K, all right, with his friend. Ha, nah. Gymkhana. And who's famous in Gymkhana? Ken Block. Who is now working with Audi? Ken Block. Who has now an electric Audi? Ken Block. Right, so you know, I was trying to get that one out. Gymkhana. It's pretty clever on my end, but you know, I thought I'd be giving out Audi if you guys know Gymkhana and all that, and Ken Block and all that good stuff. But that was there. Seems like you couldn't figure out the last hint. But fear not, I made this one be easier. We're a company who's friends with the Gecko, but we're not insured. Now, the Gecko is because Audi is the Quattro logo is like the mascot for the Quattro logo. The Quattro logo, Audi, is a gecko. So, for those of you who didn't know, a gecko, and you know, Audi, Quattro, Audi. Still trying to point back to Audi. A lot of you didn't get it, so I was trying to nail down the fact that it was Audi. Next, we have our next hint. A, the three musketeers have shown up. They've flown all the way to here with a suitcase and beer with a strong accent, drinking, and only speak on the country they're from. Well, can only speak on the country they're from. So, this one gave it out a lot, actually. People realized this beer is a lot of German, and that's what I meant, German. I'm trying to point you guys to German. And so, yeah, you guys got German. So, currently we have four-door foreign German car now. Something to do with the number 4. And, you know, it should have been something like that. Next is, I like the letter R, maybe an S, RS. But my car doesn't have any of them. Some say it's a base model. Let's hope I can upgrade to an R blank blank. R, S, and the third letter would be a 3. Now, I wasn't expecting you guys to get it, but you guys were sort of getting the German part, so I was going, okay, if they're getting the German, there's somewhat people guessing Audi. RS, what car has RS in the name? RS3, RS4, just Audi in general, right? Now, if you guys were looking at Audis, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7 Sportbacks, those are large. 3 is a tiny car, so I was like, oh, I see that would have worked. And some of you got it. One of you got it. And yeah, that was pretty much the hints explained. I hope that wasn't too, you know, crazy of hints, but yeah, I thought it was cool. Hope you guys did enjoy though, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.